back to the show. October is National Pasta Month, and just as important, today, October 25th, is World Pasta Day, and we are joined by one of the best in the entire world when it comes to pasta. The president and owner of Italpasta, Joe Vitale, joins us. Joe, welcome to the show. Great to have you here, and happy World Pasta Day to you.
Nice to be with you, and happy Pasta Day with you also.
Thank you very much. Joe, tell me a little bit about the history behind Italpasta.
Well, Italpasta was started about 30 years ago. I remember being a young man. I was always in love with food because I remember spending a lot of time in the kitchen with my mother. And I always wanted to be a salesman for food. And I finally joined a Canadian pasta maker at the time. And I started to sell in the United States. And with the passage of time, I became a little shareholder in the company until one day, after about 27 years in business, about 30 years ago, the old man who owned the company, more than 80% died. And he left all his wealth in the end of a trust company, and they decided to sell the company. At the time, I guess they sold the company. They also sold my shares. Okay. I got a little bit of money together with other people, and I decided to start my own company. While everybody else went to Florida and enjoyed themselves, I said, I'm going to gamble everything in a pasta company.
Good
and
for
see
you.
What I go from here.
It's amazing, Joe. And, you know, I think one of the things that's so fantastic about this company, and I know that you're so proud of, Joe, is that it's that this pasta is all Canadian made, and you say it's the best in the world. Why is that?
I can say it's the best in the world because we have Italian technicians here. We have presses made in Italy, and we have the best wheat in the world. So we know how to make pasta, and we do make the best in the world. As a matter of fact, if Italy wants to make good pasta, they got to buy wheat from Canada, and they mix it with their own wheat, and they get good pasta in Italy also.
Joe, I need to pick your brain here because you're the professional. How do you make the perfect pasta? What's the secret?
When it comes to pot size, don't be afraid to think a little bigger. Use 5 liters or even more of water per pound of pasta to avoid overly stretching gummy pasta. Your pasta water should be tasty, a little bit salt in it, at least 2 tablespoons per pound of pasta. Do not ever oil pasta when they never put oil on pasta, and never rinse pasta with cold water. And always make it al dente so you can feel it in your tooth.
Agreed, 100%. And Joe, you have a new line of Artisan pasta I'd love to talk about. Tell me a little bit about it, because it has a lot to do with the texture, doesn't it?
Yes, our new Artisan pasta is inspired by an age-old Italian way of making high-quality pasta, and improved only by 100% Canadian wheat. The result is a rough surface texture which helps capture the sauce for a fuller, more delicious flavor with every bite. We are excited for pasta lovers to try this newest member of the Italpasta family.
Well, and Joe, sustainability is very important to you. I know you've changed your packaging as well. Tell me how you've done that.
We believe in undoing our part and have expanded our sustainability commitment with the goal to fully transition our cellophane window boxes and bulk plastic bags to more environmentally friendly material. This will make all our packaging 100% recyclable by that time. Our new Artisan line is the first step. You know, there is a little window in the Artisan line. We took that window off, so we make our packaging 100% recyclable.
Joe, what do I look for when I go to buy pasta? What should I be looking for?
Italpasta.
Yeah, I mean, that's pretty much the obvious answer right there, Joe.
Look for Italpasta in your store. Because it's a Canadian made, emphasize so much on Canadian because we have to buy more Canadian products.
Yeah, and I would suggest too, Joe, if somebody goes to their local grocery store and it's not there, and as you've mentioned how proud you are, and we should be proud too that it's Canadian made. You should ask management to carry it. Yeah, Joe, such a pleasure. Happy again World Pasta Day to you and your entire family, and congratulations on all your success.
And thank you very much for having me on your show. Thank you.
Absolute pleasure.
It was a pleasure.
I cannot wait to have a nice meal of pasta tonight with my father. Hey, don't go anywhere. We're talking Halloween safety for your children and for your parents, also on decorating and how to hand out those treats for Halloween. That's coming up next. I'm going to be joined by Karen Fromm, and Karen has some wonderful courses you can take. She has 3 specific courses that she's gone virtually with. We'll be back with that right after this. You're watching Daytime Ottawa right here on Rogers TV.